So you were using your phone one day and you press the button and nothing. It doesn't boot. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't work. And you take it to a repair shop. They tell you it's going to cost as much as you paid for the phone 2 years ago, roughly. So what do? Of course, you hop on AliExpress and get some Chinese motherboard action going. Hello everyone, my name is Ufuk and today I will show you how to repair your phone for a lot cheaper than repair shop asks. So when my dad told me his phone didn't start, so I took a look at it and I tried some things, but the motherboard was far gone. So he took it to one of the biggest official Samsung shops and they told him it would cost as much as the phone when he bought it. I took a look at the options and I saw that the motherboard sold for 45 bucks at AliExpress. So I was like, of course, why not? Here we are. Now we are going to put the motherboard in the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 and we are going to make this cost less than 8 to 1 for the Samsung shop and for nearly half the money the independent repair shop says. So let's start. Now let's see what the seller has sent us. Looks quite good. Let's now put it on and see if it works. Now let's start this assembly process by taking off a case if the phone has it and the pen. Now we should open up the rear cover by gently pulling off, and now we have it off. We can remove the battery and take out our SIM card, and then we'll take out the 16 screws all around the body and take off this rear cover. Now at this stage, after we got out all our screws, we need to pop out the frame of the phone. So for that, you just grab this side of the phone first and hold on to the edge. You need to push it out just a little so you can reach it. So push it out just a little. I know this is going to be tricky, but don't be afraid. Push it out just a little. See, it flexes a little. So you're gonna create some space in there for you to cut away the adhesive. So it is glued down pretty tight. So just get a card like this, then just stick it between that empty place, and as you can see, now we can cut the adhesive. So just turn the phone around and cut the adhesive all over the phone. So just put some space for yourself, stick your card in, right here, cut away the plastic, cut the adhesive around it. So you can see, it's a little hard. Try not to go really deep because you can cut the electronics in your phone or the motherboard or the ribbon connectors, and that will cause you some headache. And now flip it over. There are some clips situated at an angle right here, so you need to pop those out with a screwdriver or something like that. So pop those out. There are some in here. Pop those out. Then it's really easy. You just hold your fingernails through the frame and push with your thumbs. It's gonna be a scary, little scary, but it's gonna pop right out. And now, with one screw right here, we can take the whole motherboard out. We need to unplug this, these, this connector right here, and this connector right here. So now you can just pull your motherboard out and it will come right out. Now first thing first, we need to transplant a few pieces from our old board to our new board right here. So first we need to pop off this plastic piece right here. So the plastic clip on the side. So pop that piece out and put it in your new motherboard. Alright, so now put it like this on there, and then pick up your camera module and press it onto there. First align this little doohickey right here, push it in, then you can clip in your camera module like that. Right there is our camera module, so you can clip it in like this. Put this part in here, put the plastic part, the long side, on the left of the board, so your front camera will be dangling like this for now. Then you need to put in your rear camera, so flip it over and its connector is right here. Push that connector into, it clicks into place, and now our board is ready to flip and put in the case. So now you need to pop this board in there slowly. So first flip the board, then slowly lower it onto the main frame, trying not to catch the little ribbon cables under it, like that. And there is the speaker ribbon right on the top of the board, right there. Be careful and just pop that up so it doesn't get stuck. Now you can just press firmly on it. You need to hear a click. On here are two, so you need to hear clicks, and to know the screen is put in right. So now there is a ribbon cable right here. Connect that ribbon. Put in your camera module on the edge right here. Then there is your capacitor button right under here, so press on that, and there is a ribbon right here. Then you need to do your antenna cables one by one. Do these can be hard to reach sometimes, so and be careful with these can break away and get caught on things easily. These are actually really troublesome. So now I got both of them installed right here, so just push on them firmly, and now you got the antenna cables installed. So we are basically through with our motherboard here. So for a second test, put your battery back in the phone and try to start it. Alright, so press on your motherboard and make sure it's seated firmly in its place. So now we are getting a boot, and the phone is turned on, as you can see right here. So now we can pop the battery back out and we can close the rest of the body. So now, putting our body back on, we first need to screw in this small motherboard screw. It is right here. so screw that down firmly. Alright, so now that's done, take the shell of the phone and start by aligning it from bottom of the phone. So just push in your phone frame into the cover. So part by part, just you need to push in your phone. Don't be afraid, it's a little tricky to get in. Press on the edges, apply some light pressure. Don't apply too much pressure, you can crack the glass of the phone. So apply some light pressure over the phone. And we are basically done. So right now check the edges, see if they are flush. They seem pretty good. So right now our phone is really close to being ready. So test it again, see if the buttons are working. And yes, they are working. We are good. Now you gotta put in 16 screws in their places. So these are all the same length, so you don't need to worry about putting one in the wrong place. Now you can put your battery back in, put on your rear cover, snap it into place, and finally put your pen back in. So now our phone is fully completed. Let's try one last time to boot it, and it seems to be running with no problem. Now let's see if the camera works. The rear camera works. Sound, the speaker works. Seems like everything is working. And our phone is fully assembled. Now let's go on to formatting and cleaning the phone. Now it is time to format our phone. We need some tools. So we need to go to Odin project site. Let's download Odin. Alright, so from here let's pick a version and download it, the latest version. Alright, let's download. So now Odin is downloading. Now we need to get the stock ROM file for our device. If you are going to use the stock ROM, you can flash other ROMs as well, but I am going to flash the stock ROM today. So let's go to Sam Mobile for our firmware download. This site will have everything you need, so go to firmware. Let's pick our device from the list here. So right here, Note 4 SMN910F. This is our device. Now we get firmware options, so let's find the device had Germany ROM, so I'll install that and just click on one and start the download. From here just log in with your account and start the download. So after you download your files, put them on your desktop. Now let's launch Odin. You must run it as administrator. Now let's put the phone into download mode by pressing these two buttons, the home key, the power key, and the volume down key. So we press 3 of these simultaneously, and now it will go into the download mode. Press the volume up button to continue, and now we are greeted with a screen like this. Now we take our micro USB cable and connect the phone to our PC, and from here click this AP button and just come here and choose your install file, and now it is alright. So now it entered the file. Now that we got our device connected, it should show up right here. We can click start and then it will flash our device with the stock ROM. So I already flashed my phone, so I'm not going to do it again. And this is it. Now we got a fully working phone that is like new. Everything works with this motherboard. I am really happy with the seller. I will put the link down below. If you have a Note 4 with that motherboard, I can recommend them. The motherboard was used and repaired, but it was really clean. The guys were professionals. They had even a warranty sticker on it. And no problems at all. Shipped to Turkey from China in 3 weeks. And good service, so I can recommend them. And now the phone is working almost perfectly. Only the S Pen isn't working. And that's because I think while I was putting the motherboard in, I flexed the screen a little bit and the connector for the sensor popped out. But my dad doesn't use this. Like, I can open the phone again and fix it, but he doesn't use it, so he told me he'll use it like that. So that's it. Everything works. Sound, cameras, loudspeaker, everything works. It's great. It was not too hard. It took me about 2.5 hours. I am really not experienced in this sort of thing, but it took me 2.5 hours to completely change this motherboard. My customer is happy, which is my dad, and he doesn't have any problems with this. If you will clear the EMI situation, so you register your EMI with your cell provider or your country's telecommunication agency, you'll have no problems. Works great, looks like new, and you saved yourself a ton of money. So this is the end of this video. As you just saw, phone repair is not that hard, it's cheap, it's easy, and it makes a lot of sense. So thank you a lot for watching this video. If you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. That would help a lot. And comment below if you have any suggestions or any problems with the repair. And I will see you next time.